Hello students, today we are going to study our topic linear equation in one variable. Okay, so the topic is linear equation in one variable. Before going deep in this chapter, I would like to explain you some terms. Okay, so in this first the value is, that is first the term is equation. Okay, what do you mean by equation? An equation is a statement of equality between two algebraic expressions called members. Okay, so in this one more term you are getting here, that is algebraic expressions. So first we will understand what do you mean by expression. What is an expression? If I give you an example like x plus 6. Okay, so in this there is one variable and one number with having one symbol between them, that is plus. So this is called an expression. Okay, you can take any variable like y plus 2, a plus 3. Okay, so all these are called expressions. Now what is equation? Equation, like just like if I take x plus 6 equals to 8. Okay, so this is called an equation. Why we call this an equation? Because the equation has two sides, LHS and RHS, and in between them we have this equals to sign. Because of this equals to sign, it is called as an equation. So the equation has two sides. This is LHS and this 8 is called RHS. So an equation will have always equals to sign, that's why it is called an equation. So again I am reading this definition of equation. An equation is a statement of equality. Okay, equality, that's why we have here equals to sign between two algebraic expressions. Okay, we are having two algebraic expressions, x plus 6 is the one and another one is 8, called members. These are called members. Okay, so I hope this equation is clear to you. Okay, now according to our chapter we have linear equation. Okay, so what is linear equation? Linear equation, if the equation has highest power of variable is 1, that means if in any equation the power of variable, highest power of variable is 1, then it is called linear equation. For example, if I take 2y plus 1 equals to 3. Okay, so this is an equation, and here what is the highest power of variable? What is the variable here? Here the variable is y. And what is the highest power of variable? The highest power of variable is 1. Okay, we always write power upside, so the power of y is 1 here, that is the highest power. So a linear equation will always have the highest power as 1. Okay, I have given in the equation, in the definition, if the equation has highest power of variable is 1. Okay, so if the equation is having variables highest power as 1, then that equation is called linear equation. Okay, don't get confused. Here 2 is written in front of y. That is not the power of y. Power we will always write here. Okay, so here the power is 1. For linear equation you will always have the variable power as 1. Okay. Okay, next start with our second topic, that is solving equation. Okay, so in this type of questions what you have given, you will be given equation and you have to find out the value of that variable. For example, the first one we have variable on one side. Okay, in the equation there will be variable on only one side. For example, we have to solve the equation x plus 3 equals to 5. Okay, so in this the variable x is only one side. Okay, so the equation is x plus 3 equals to 5. So generally when we solve the equation we have two methods. So first first I will tell you the first method, then we will go for the second method. So in the first method, what we have to do, we have to find out the value of this x. So whatever numbers or variables, whatever we are having with that x, connected with that x, we have to remove all that number. So in this case, you can see here x is having what? Plus 3. So we have to remove this plus 3. So how we can remove plus 3? If we do here minus 3, then that 3 and 3 will be get cancelled. But this minus 3 we have to do in both the sides, LHS also and RHS also. So see here, it is x plus 3 minus 3 equals to 5 minus 3. Okay, so here it is plus 3, that's why we are doing here minus 3 both the sides. Now here 3 and 3 get cancelled. Then what we will get? We will get only x, that is our variable, equals to 5 minus 3 is 2. So what is the value of the variable? The value of the variable x is equals to 2. Okay, now we can see the another method which we generally use. The another method is called by transposition. Okay, that means by changing the side of the number and by changing the sign of the number also. So if we take the same example, that the equation x plus 3 equals to 5. Okay, so how we can solve it by transposition? Here we are having x plus 3. So this plus 3 we have to change the sign. Change the sign means it is in LHS, so we have to put it in the RHS. But it is having plus 3. So when it moves to the RHS, we will get minus 3. Okay, so x equals to 5 minus 3. So here x is equals to 2. Okay, that's an easy method, that is called by transposition. Okay, remember here it is plus, that's why here it will become minus. If it is here minus, then it will go there and it will become plus. Okay, so this is called variable on one side. The another thing which we have is variable on both the sides. That is, we are having in this equation we are having variable on one side. In this equation we will be having variable on both the sides. So solve. See here, I have taken one example. 2x minus 3 is equals to x plus 2. Okay, so you can see here both in LHS and RHS you are having the variable x. Okay, so in this case how we will solve the question? To solve this, we will have to take all the variables on one side and all the numbers on the other side. So if we keep here 2x and we bring here x, from RHS we are bringing to the LHS side. That means we are changing the side of the variable. So if we are changing the side, we will also change the sign. So before x, what is the sign? It is plus. So when it will come to LHS side, it will become minus, equals to, this 2 is as it is, here it is minus 3. When it will go to this side, what it will become? It will become plus 3. Clear? Again I am repeating, see here it is 2x, we have to take all the variables on the one side. So this 2x, here we are having x on the RHS side. When we bring it here on the LHS side, it will become minus x. And here it is plus 2. When we bring this minus 3 on the RHS side, so it will become plus 3. Okay, now we can solve it. 2x minus x, that is x equals to 2 plus 3 is 5. That is the value of x is 5. So in this way we can solve variable on both the sides. In this type of question we also have to verify the solution. Verify the solution means what? We have to check that whether the value we have got of the variable is correct or not. So how we will verify the solution? To verify the solution, what we have to do? We will have to put this value of x in the equation. Okay, so in the equation we are having two sides, LHS and RHS. So first we will take the LHS LHS side. So what is the equation given on the LHS side? That is 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3. Okay, and what is the value of x we got? That is 5. So put value of x. So put x equals to 5. So what it will become? 2 into 5 minus 3. So 2 into 5 is 10 minus 3. 10 minus 3 is 7. Okay, this we got from the LHS side. Now we have this RHS side. So we will solve this RHS side, and the equation which we are having on RHS side is x plus 2. And what is the value of x we got? 5. So again put x equals to 5. If we put x equals to 5 in this equation, what we get? 5 plus 2, that is 7. Okay, now you can see LHS side is also 7 and RHS side also we get 7. So we can say that LHS is equals to RHS. Okay, that means the value that we get x equals to 5 is the correct solution of this equation. Okay, now we will go for our last topic, that is forming equations. Okay, you will not always directly get the equation. Sometimes you have to form the equation. So how you can form the equations? See, here I have taken one example. What you have given in the question, the sum of two numbers is 55. Okay, so it is given that you are having two numbers. How many numbers you are having? Two numbers. And what? Their sum. Their sum is how much? 55. Okay, the sum of two numbers is 55. Okay, but you have given the next condition, and one of them is 4 times the other. So first number is 4 times the other. Okay, so if we suppose that, let first number be x. Okay, we have supposed that the first number is x. Then according to the question, what it is given, and one of them is 4 times the other. Okay, so one of the number is 4 times the other. So if first number is x, then second number will be how much times? 4 times. You always remember, when you get questions like 4 times, then you have to do multiplication. Okay, then what will be the second number? Second number will be what? 4x. Okay, 4 times of x, 4 times of other number. First number is x, so second will be 4 times of the first number. So it is 4x. Okay, now we have given what? Sum of two numbers. So we got two numbers, one is x and another is 4x. Then in the given question, sum of two numbers is 55. So how we will create the equation? X plus 4x equals to 55. Okay, so we got the equation x plus 4x equals to 55. That means sum of two numbers is 55. Okay, now you can solve the equation. We have seen how to solve the equation. X plus 4x will become 5x equals to 55. Okay, then what we want? We want the value of x. Okay, we want the value of x. So how we will get? See here, x is having 5 in multiplication. So when we change the side of the number, this multiplication side will change to the division side. So x equals to 55 divided by 5. Okay, now if we cancel it, what we get? We get x equals to 11. Okay, so we get x equals to 11. That means our first number is x, so first number is 11. Then what about the second number? Second number is 4 times the first number, that is 4x. So second number, what it will become? Second number will become 4x. So what is the value of x? Value of x is 11. So put x equals to 11. So what we will get? 4 x, that means 4 into 11, that is 44. Okay, so we got two numbers as 11 and 44. Now if we want to just confirm whether the two numbers which we got is correct or not, what we will do, we have given that the sum of two numbers is 55. Okay, so if we add the number 1 and number 2, then we should get the result as 55. Okay, so the first number we got is 11, second number is 44. So 11 plus 44. If we do 11 plus 44, what we will get? 55. Okay, so that means our first number and second number which we got is correct. Thanks for watching the video.